working hand in hand. He's recording already, this guy. By itself, they don't do nothing. He just wants to record. Okay, we'll record. What's Ikwat the Mashiach? What's this whole point of Ikwat the Mashiach? Why we are the generation of the Ekev, which means the heel. We're learning today in Yirat Hashem Sefer, this whole week, people get upset. What's Yaakov? When Hashem, when the Navi addresses us as Yaakov, it's actually a negative thing. Because you see in Navi, sometimes we are called Bnei Yaakov, and sometimes Bnei Israel. So which one are we?
Which one are we?
So the Rabbi explained, Yaakov is from the word Ekev. He tricked me. Or Ekev, a person who is Me'akev, he is not, Hashem wants to be with us, but we are Me'akvim, we're pushing him away from us. So the Navi is, when we are addressed as Yaakov, is when Hashem is upset with us. When we are addressed as Bnei Israel, Israel spells Yashar El. Yashar to Hashem. Yashar Am El. Israel, we are straight with Hashem. So you'll see sometimes in the Navi, that's
so
Haftarah.
contradictory.
Right, that's right. So in the Haftarah, we say this Shabbat that says, Lama Tomar Tola'at Yaakov. Why you are, who's Tolat? You know what Tolat means? We're compared to a worm. But it says Tolat Yaakov, a worm of Yaakov. Meaning, what is a worm? A worm is the most not kosher thing. Almost nobody in the world wants to eat worms. Only Chinese. I don't know why. But the worms nobody likes. Nobody likes.
No, it's like the
but they make French fries for it. But whatever, that's a side note. But we are compared to Tolat. Compare me to a horse, not horse, a shore. Compare me to ox. No, ox is kasher. Worm, that's what Yaakov. Yaakov is, we're pushing ourselves away from Hashem. We're compared to a worm. But then it says, "V'tedaber Israel." When Hashem gives us Musar, right away you see the Jewish people responding. Why? Because Jewish nation loves Musar. We love to be approached and told what to do Musar. Today, you give somebody Musar. Hey, I was giving Musar. You don't understand the Kila, the president, a meeting, Rabbi. How dare you? What do you mean? How dare you? I said, you know what? I said, who listens to me, Bichlal? Who cares what I say? I'm just a person talking. You're so offended I'm talking, something's wrong. It's either I'm working or it's not working. But to be upset just because you heard Musar and you don't appreciate it, the other Rama, a Jew should always take Musar into his head. Take Musar and accept it, because Musar, you have to understand who's talking. The truth of the matter is, when we're getting Musar, not when somebody is offending it. Musar means you are reproached. Some of your action is being reproached. Somebody's offending you. So the question is, why are we offended? Are we because we are so disconnected?
Or it's not the truth?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. When you hear...
But we get offended because it's...
That's right, because it's hitting the nerve.
The nerve.
Then why are it hitting the nerve? Yeah. Because we have to understand that if we're still alive, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. If we were perfect, we'll be 6 feet on the ground. Hashem doesn't allow perfect people to stay in this world to get corrupted. As we see with Chalech Hanoch, and Hanoch was taken out of this world. He was only 360 years old. Everybody lived till 900. Why take him away? And then the Pasuk says, and Hanoch was taken out of here. It says, Rashi, Hashvi Shalom. Hashem says, if you leave him here, he's going to get ruined. Why children of Noah were born so late? 500 years old. In the Torah, you won't find anybody who's born at 500. Yeah. Noah's children were born 500. So Rashi explains, why? Because Hashem didn't want to corrupt them. He was afraid. It was so corruption. And we see that Ham was corrupted.
He wanted them to be so pure.
That's right. That's right. So Kadosh Baruch Hu, but why are we? We ask, what's Ikwat the Mashiach? Why are we here? Why we're so kasher? That's the generation. We're specifically created that we are the ekev, we are the heel. Let me ask you a question. How are you balancing yourself? Where is all your weight? I'm, Baruch Hashem, almost double your weight.
Okay.
Where am I balancing it?
Where are you balancing it?
I'm balancing it on my heel. If my heel is broken, I know my heel. I went through operation when I was pronounced dead. Yeah. There were, one of the skin died. The heel died by me.
The bone?
Not the bone. Baruch Hashem, they didn't touch the bone.
Okay, the skin.
The skin. Wow. I have a piece of skin missing because they have to operate. So I buy special shoes that they put a special sole for my heel to hold me. Otherwise, I'm going to be falling down. Why do you think I'm sometimes imbalancing myself?
Because you don't have the same.
Right.
It's not even. Okay.
I see how important the heel is.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Heel is everything, and we are the heel of Mashiach. We could handle it. Avraham Avinu is not in the generation. He wouldn't be able to handle it. If Avraham Avinu would be, nobody. That's what the Amoraim said.
If I go back to what you said now, what offended, because obviously something happened. So when, let's say when your wife tells you something crazy and
Yeah, amazing. What is wife? The wife, when she offends us, that's Kadosh Baruch Hu is sending the nerves, hitting us the nerves. The wife is the worst part, right? Hashem, what do you want from me? She's the best to give you the musar. She's the best. Why? Why she's the best? Because you have to understand she's part of you. You're the same neshama. You're one neshama. If you get married, halas. If there is divorce, unfortunately, this generation, there's divorces because there's a lot of brainwashing that's going on there. There's a lot of corruption. That's why I come to Torah. I give musar to ladies. Most ladies, some can call me Rabbi, you're chauvinist. Why am I chauvinist? I'm telling you what a woman needs. A woman needs a guide in the house. And Hashem tells her, if you're going to take over, you're going to destroy. All the divorces are because of women, of course.
Because she's trying to take over the part.
There's always competition.
Yeah.
But it offends me. Why does it offend me? If, let's say...
It doesn't make me feel that my part is as important.
But let me ask you a question. If, let's say, you go to a nut house. You should never go in there, but let's say you went in there. Somebody fell ill, you want to go visit him. And you see a guy gets up and says, I'm Donald Trump. Okay. Does it affect you?
No.
But another guy gets up and says, I'm your father. I tell you I'm your father. It doesn't affect you. No, same thing with the wife. She's saying things out of this world. Totally out of this world. Oh, excuse me. Okay, what should I do? You know what ladies like? What people don't understand? When she affects you, when she says something hurts, tell it to her. Why are you hurting me? Why do you want to hurt me with words?
She always has the answer.
No, it doesn't matter. But why?
They have the answer for everything.
I understand, but why you continue? So you want to fight? Or let's live like a normal people. You want to fight? No problem, we'll fight.
There you go.
Good. They don't want that. You want to fight? They don't want that.
I don't know about that sometimes.
Yeah, no. It's, again, there's an aggression because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is upset with you now. Only Hashem is sending her because he's upset with you now. You're doing something missing. There's something missing in you. You have to sit and
missing in me or missing in her?
In you. Because nobody could offend you. Nobody's allowed to offend you if you don't deserve it. It will never happen.
You cannot offend me. Only my wife.
No, anybody.
Not even your wife.
Anybody who offends you is because Hashem wants them to be offended. Now you have to make a cheshbon nefesh. What do you want? What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
So figure it out. That's the task. Call up the rabbi. What should I do? And try to always see where are you failing. What's caused it? That's a movement today. Are going crazy. You didn't bring enough money home.
Yeah.
Halas. I'm not in charge of money. Whose problem is the money? Whenever you see a money fight in the house, you know that this is Satan, 1,000%. Why? Why it's Satan? Because in reality, that I'm not in charge of money. I am not in charge of money coming to the house. I can never be. Not successful. So then you tell, listen, what do you mean I'm not successful? Yeah, Baruch Hashem, look, you have this house, somehow we bought it. I'm not successful, how did I get near you? Get it back to her. How did we marry? How did I lure you into my hands? If I'm not so successful. You play it back. But if it's Parnasa. Now, if it's Kedusha, Torah, a person has to understand. What you're doing now is amazing. It's amazing. A person has to learn in the morning, has to come and learn at night. He has to dedicate his time for his neshama. Because, again, like I said, she is the tool that Hashem uses. Many times it could be that, we were doing something wrong with other people. And sometimes HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends a wife, and it hits the nekudah. Wait a minute. I just approached my co-worker, or I approached somebody in the street like this. So now I'm getting hit over here. Okay, good. We have to do tshuva. We have to always contemplate. What are we doing? How are we doing it? Where? But again, the most important part, it's an Ikush de Mashiach. The generation of Mashiach, we are so strong, we don't even know it. Satan comes and he parades us. We are much stronger. Yes, I just said it. Than Moshe Rabbeinu.
Wow.
Our generation, obviously. If the Gemara is who is Rabbah? You know who the Rabbanim of Amoraim were? The Amoraim generation. They're in all over Shas. They're all begging, please, Hashem, I don't want to be in the generation of Mashiach because it's so hard. He says, they can't comprehend how we're staying here today. So we have to do everything. We have to do everything possible. Like different tactics. We have to do, the Goyim make millions. Like I work with I try to make children, I bribe children to come to learn Torah. So some people, Rabbi, what is this? You're paying children. Why do you have to pay children? Pravtals, schmaftals. Why? Let them say Tehillim. Let them say Chumash for free. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? You know what happens for free? NBA playoffs. Yeah. I come to shul today. Unfortunately, they give out Wi-Fi to anybody who wants.
Yeah.
Any shul you want. So what does a child have to do? You don't want to buy me a phone? No problem, Papa. You have a cell phone that's old, or they hide it. He comes, he goes to shul, gets in the Wi-Fi, could sit, enjoy his life. He doesn't even have to be in the shul, outside.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have free for everything today. Smartphone. Here. This is a smartphone, and this is a flip phone.
Yeah.
Which one costs me more? $110 I have to pay for this one. This one they give me for free.
Yeah. They give you for free.
Free. So I had to pay for this 112, and then I had to actually trick the company. The company says no more flip phones. I have to go online. And buy a phone for $170. $170 flip phone. Because listen, this is I would love to make all my phone calls on this one. Be personal. When I do yeshiva, I do on the smartphone. Everything with fax, WhatsApp, raise money, this and that. Anything that has to do with community, that's the phone that can work. This work, I can hardly send a text. Yeah. It's horrible. But any child asks me to make a phone call, I'll give him this phone. That is the biggest tumor in the world. For sure. But again, Kadosh Baruch Hu wants this. We are very strong. The only problem is we are constantly berating ourselves that we're nothing. And we have the wives to prove it all the time. Good. Take it. Say, Hashem, let me see what I can perfect myself.
But the strength of a man, is the confidence.
Yes.
A man could take over the world. I could become Donald Trump tomorrow morning. Nobody's going to stop me.
It all depends on the wife you want to say. It's true. It's true, 1,000%.
One word of her mouth is like confident.
It kills everything.
Even though I don't want to hear it.
Yes.
Even if I don't listen. I never needed confidence.
She makes sure you hear it.
I never needed confidence from the outside.
100%.
I never needed it. I always thought in my mind, you're the best, to bring me up.
It's true. That's the way it's supposed to be. But 1 second. Use her, use your wife, as if you're the one who's saying, and it is actually, again, let me point that out again. Me and my wife are the one neshama.
Yeah.
It's not, people think I'm half of the neshama and she's half of the neshama. No. Hazal tell us that we are the heel of the neshama. We are in the heel of the neshama. Meaning, how big? They ask, what's the size of the neshama? The neshama size is half of this world. Each soul, each person's soul is they have a. So where are we? So we are in the heel. Angels have one leg. Our neshama has 2 legs, corresponding. So let me ask you a question. If it's 2 legs and I'm in one, who's in the other?
She is. So
we're one neshama, habibi. So now, if I fail to point out all the bad things in me, whose job it is? Her is, and it hurts the most, of course. It's me, but that's what Musar is. If you don't work on yourself, who's going to change you?
Nobody.
So you're married now, and this wife is driving you to the walls, and mamish to the brink of divorce even.
Yeah.
Good. You get to that level. So maybe it's too much. You can't handle it. Go to your wife and you tell her, listen, listen, I can't handle it. You know what's going to happen? She'll stop. She will stop. Because you're telling her you hit the weak spot. But still, you're not exempt from making calculations. You still have to figure out why is your neshama hurting you. Why is your neshama hurting you? Why? Good. Baruch Hashem. You know what? In my house, sometimes I could, if I don't raise my voice, it could go on till tomorrow.
Oh.
It could go on for months.
Yeah.
It happened. I kept quiet. Blah, 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 blah.
For sure.
I said, listen, lady, what's going on here? This is going too much. And I raised my voice a little bit, especially if she raises her voice in front of my girls. Because all the time, I'll tell my girls, if you behave like your mother to your husband, I'll check you. You don't raise your voice on your husband. But sometimes it goes overboard. All of a sudden, she comes down. When she sees me there, that I'm not playing games. But the truth of the matter is, if I can approach her, I said, listen, Rebbetzin, this words you're saying, it's hurting. What do you mean? What did you do? I'm not successful. I'm the most successful person in the world. I fooled you to marry me. Pay it back to her. Listen, Rebbetzin, you know what? What are you telling me I'm not successful?
It's the tennis thing, throw back the ball to...
That's right, nicely, and the truth. So, okay, but still, it has to be cheshbon nefesh. Let's say I won with my wife. I win. Right now, I had a fight with my wife 3 days ago. And a lot of things are going out of control. I told her, come down, lady. Relax a little bit. Now I won. But I'm not exempt now to figure out why it happened.
Uh-huh.
I have to sit and figure it out. The fight.
What's the reason? And no matter what?
No matter what.
No matter what?
You have to figure out what
No matter what, you're wrong.
Always wrong.
No. You have to say that.
Haram. I'm always wrong, but I'm always right.
Yeah.
I have a rabbi. I have a family rabbi. Anytime there's a dispute, we call the rabbi. Good. Chacham, listen to me. I'm married over 21 years. Okay, with this one. I have boys, unfortunately, with my first one. It didn't work out. I was a young boy. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Okay.
I'm a grandpa also. I have children over 25, 24 boys. I have three boys serving in Israel army. Anyway, so Chacham.
Yeah.
We fight, right? I tell my children, I'm totally against this new generation. These new rabbis, don't fight in front of your children. I said, maybe that worked 100 years ago. Today, if there's a fight, I make sure my children know about it. Why?
You don't want them to do the same...
No, if there's a fight, I'm afraid if they don't know, they see a fight, they divorce. I suspect most divorces today, families where there was no fight. So once there's a little fight, house, we have to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Well, but in my family, they see there's a fight. There's a fight. No aggression, we don't fight for peace.
No.
But I told my kids, okay. All of a sudden, my kids look at us like, 2 hours ago you were fighting, now you're kissing.
Now you love each other, yeah.
Now you're kissing. Yeah. And I said, yeah. So that's why. That's life. They get in the message. Good. So there's fights. But today I believe this America corruption. Don't fight in front of your children.
It's the world.
All of a sudden there's a fight. Divorce. I tell people in 1 week after marriage there's divorces. Yeah. Go to Beidin stories till tomorrow.
Yeah.
But let's not forget, we are equal to the Mashiach. We are a generation of the heel. What is the most hardest working part in our body? Is the heel. Imagine the heel is where we stand on. But don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. I actually promote Gava. Some rabbis say, don't be Gavtan. I actually do promote Gava. Why there is Gava? That I am much better than previous generations. And I could be even better. I could even reach higher levels than everybody else. But what is stopping me? Why I am not? Why I'm not? Because when my wife gives me musar, I don't pay attention. In reality, who's giving me musar? Who's giving me musar?
She's the only. So she's a.
She's a tool. Everybody's a tool. Everything in this world is a tool. If you hear musar somebody's giving you, Toda Rabbah. Don't call up the rabbi. Somebody called me up 2 days ago. Yesterday. Rabbi, you embarrassed me in front of the whole world. I appreciate it. What are you doing a favor? What are you lying to? What do you appreciate? You don't appreciate nothing. You didn't understand the word I said. You didn't even understand the word, and you're not even doing tshuva. If you called me up and said, you know what, Rabbi, right. You saw a beautiful thing. What I did was the biggest avla in the world. I shouldn't have done it. I hope next time I'll never do it again. No, calls me up. Thank you, Rabbi. You embarrassed me in front of everybody. Now everybody's talking against me. Everybody's making fun of me. I didn't embarrass you in front of anybody. Be quiet. Take musar like a mensch. Like a mensch. And do first. Go weiter. The life goes on. Life goes on. If Abraham Sofer spoke to you, first of all, who is Abraham Sofer? You don't even have to listen to me. You don't even care. Anybody cares about what I say? Anybody cares what I say? And I tell everybody, all my recordings, when I address community, when I address Sheilot and Tshuva for the public, I always say, whoever wants to care to listen, that's it. You don't want to care, don't listen. I get phone calls, Rabbi Sofer, how dare you say what you said? Habibi, what do you care? Why are you concerned? Why are you so upset? Why are you so upset? I cannot say what I can have my opinion. You could have your opinion, whatever you want. A guy sits with me in front of the shul here. He's talking about a boy. He's not even married. He's talking about sleeping around with girls. He's allowed to say that. But Torah opinion that I learned from my rabbis for 35 years that I teach, I'm not allowed to say. All of a sudden, Rabbi, you're crazy. You're uncontrollable. Yeah, come on. What do you want from me? But you could talk znut, niyuf, you could talk anything you want, anytime you want. But a rabbi's Torah opinion is a harsh thing for you to understand. I don't understand this world. But we are the strongest. We're Ekef. We're equal to the Mashiach. And by the way, that we learned earlier, that's why in Musar, and if you take a look, Lama Tolat is Yaakov. Hashem is calling Jewish nation as Tolat, as worms of Yaakov. Yaakov means, we said, distancing ourselves from Hashem. And then the next word, V'tedaber Israel. What? When we heard Musar from Hashem, the Jews, when we hear Musar from Navi, we do Tshuva. Right away to Daber Israel. Yashar Am El. Israel means we are now back to Hashem.
So there's always a will. When there's a will, there's always a way.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Zot Hashem.
No matter what.
Okay.